no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Green Bay.
First carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Chase Edmonds, the ball.
Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Mayfield's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball and open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
on the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's up and good.
The score, Packers 14, Buccaneers nothing. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Philip Lindsay.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Philip Lindsay.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go, defenses. Get out the field.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
By the Packers.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian McCaffrey doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, Buccaneers 0. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Phillip Lindsey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
All right, now, black 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sony Michel, 79 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Boy, a little panic here early. The first quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one. You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, that'll be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
And they'll begin by running the option. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Thomas Davis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Mayfield got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 42, Buccaneers 20.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Let's bring it. Right there, 54. 54 now. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Marquez Valdez.
3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So that'll back him up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Good. Makes the score Packers 49.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Mayfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's hurry. Long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 50. Regular. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was taken.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. For 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the screen. Shoot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Packers 56, Buccaneers 20. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 63, Buccaneers 20.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it. He loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Packers 70. Buccaneers.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the run, watch the run. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you. Mike's fighting.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Steven Nelson.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up. Oh, there's a big... And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Packers 70. Buccaneers 20.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back. end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be... And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tyson Alualu. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw from Mayfield. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And somewhat of a measure of revenge. Say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Greg Ward on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, look at my dog. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The high the crowd, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did you let it go? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live